Hello and welcome to this video. It is day one. This is a video that goes with day one of the 7-day busting stress, release, relax, and reconnect to yourself, connect to yourself. The 7 days of audios and of course a couple videos about the stress and how detrimental it is to your health and some quick and easy things that you can do to help your body decrease stress. Because as we know, your body will not release the weight when it's under consistent stress. Stress also decreases your immune system. It can cause a toxic body. It's bad for all the organs of your body. And so when you have high cortisol, which is consistent stress, the hormone that comes out is cortisol, you also have low melatonin, so can have a hard time sleeping. You can end up with bad digestive problems. Because your body, when it's under consistent stress, right, what happens is it will actually slow down or shut down certain systems, which makes sense because if you're running from something that's going to kill you, you don't want to have to go to the bathroom, you don't want to be metabolizing your fat, or you don't want to be detoxing your body or digesting your food and all this because your body needs the energy to actually run and get away from that danger. But when we live every day in our normal life in a state of consistent stress, our body doesn't know the difference. So it just goes, I need to protect myself. I need to slow down, shut down certain systems because she is always in stress, right? So again, you won't lose the weight, right? Your body's not going to get rid of fat when it thinks it needs fat because you're in danger, right? Your body is not going to digest things properly because it doesn't want you digesting your food super fast and having to go to the bathroom. And hormones, it blunts hormone production. So at a time when your hormones are fluctuating a lot or whatever, if it slows that down, your symptoms are going to be, again, bad. They're going to stay that way. Your body's not going to come into better balance. It just won't. So this is how important stress is. This is how important it is to decrease stress. That's why I'm doing this too, is to raise awareness and show you or have you listen to these audios that I'm sending you every day that starts you in a practice of waking up, starting from a more calm centered place. In this video, I'm going to talk about other things that you may not even realize that are contributing to your everyday stress. All right? I just got to let my dog in. Just a minute. All right. So some of the things, and if you have a puppy or an animal, they definitely help to decrease stress. This is mine. Baby. Yeah. Actually decrease or sometimes increase it, whatever, but he's good. So other things that can help that are adding to stress in your life that you may not even realize. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. The energy of other people. Other people in your life, in your work environment, or at your home life who are consistently stressed, caught up in drama, like to complain about things, have negative attitudes. Basically, you know those types of people I'm talking about right now, right? Those things can cause your body to be stressed. You may not even realize that. So we are affected by other people's energy, just like they are affected by our energy, right? So we're constantly taking in toxins from the air, and that's another reason our body could be more stressed is toxins. But we are always absorbing and taking in and allowing in energy that's all around us. Now, yes, there's a way you can stop that, and I'm going to talk about it. But so I want you to realize that you are taking in this negative energy from other people, this drama, this stressed energy, this panicked energy, this anxiety, and you can take on sadness too. And different people have different levels of empathy. So you could be a very empathetic person. That means you're like a sponge. You can feel other people's, you just take it all in and absorb it, and you end up feeling those feelings, right? Not a good place to be, right? So note that you have some aspect of that. So that is going on in your life now. So think about the people in your life, the environments you are in most of the day and most of the time. What are they like? How are they contributing to a stress in your body? And they neurologically cause things. So they affect you may not even realize it, but you're buzzing at the back, right? You're buzzing because their energy is affecting your energy, even though you yourself could be sitting knitting or sitting doing something that seems very relaxing your energetic body is still being affected by their energy. So that could be causing things too. So be aware of that. Another thing is like when you need to take care of elderly or young kids and they're extra stress because they cause extra time commitment that you may not have. Okay. Now this often is something that is an obligation of you or somebody. And so it's something that you at this moment can't take away from your life. It's something you have to like deal with. But what I want you to think of is often we come from a very resentful place when we think, I don't want to do this. I have to do this. No one else is going to do this. Why is it left to me? Why do I have to do everything? So you are bringing all this stressed, resentful, angry energy and you're swirling around within you. Okay? You're causing that. Not the situation, not your parents, not whoever. You're causing it to you. Okay? The situation is still there in your life. Right? So what if all day you sat and you felt love and peace all day, wonderful love and peace, and then you went to visit them and you were in love and peace? Same situation, nothing's changed. It's just your attitude and the energy you are choosing to be, right? So I know that's really exaggerated, and I know there's very many other things that have to do with it. That's just a simplistic way of putting it. But just that's, again, it's really knowing that we put it on ourselves. So when you have something like that, right, you can think of boundaries where you would be like, okay, if I am taking on too much in my life because I'm saying yes constantly, but I'm frustrated, I'm resentful, I'm angry, it's time for you to make loving boundaries. Start saying no, to start delegating, to start talking and having honest, open conversations with the people that you need to, and express what you're going through and how you need extra help, or how this isn't working for you, or let's come up with something that'll work for all of us. That's your part of it, okay? So it's not just about saying there's nothing I can do. It's about how can I make this better for me and all involved. You be the loving energy. You take care of your energy. You come from a place of being a responsible person for you, right? Not the victim, not the blame game, not the resentment. Change it around. I'm loving force energy. I'm going to choose to be a loving energy in this situation. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to talk to the people I need to talk to. I'm going to be loving and open about this. And however they receive me, that is up to them. No expectations, right? And then you have to deal with it as it happens. That's your responsibility. They deal with their life, you deal with your life. So these are just a few things that I want you to be aware of in your life. And how are you managing these? How are you handling these situations? Are you getting caught up in the resentment, the fear, the frustration, the stories, the anger continuously? Or are you taking responsibility for yourself and dealing with this in a better way, right? I did this video for a long time, 45 minutes. It was a great conversation in my Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives, as women were expressing some of the things that they went through. So if you're on Facebook, I highly suggest watching the videos in Women Creating Healthy Lives. I can no longer, just happened, no longer download the Facebook Live videos and post them on YouTube. The function is not there anymore. So I had to do a separate video for YouTube, a brand new video for you guys on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, I highly recommend watching the videos from Facebook. Okay, but so those are some of the things we talked about. Now, when you're in an environment where there's energetic disarray and stuff around you, what can you do? You can shield yourself, it's called. There's many ways of thinking about this. So sometimes what I will do is like a big bubble around you. And I will put a white, beautiful light, then a gold light, beautiful light, then a pinkish purple light around me. The fastest is just one light, like a pinkish purplish light. And that's your bubble, and that surrounds you. Love and light only comes in, love and light goes out. No negativity comes in. It bounces against the shield, bounces away. Okay, you set an intention. I now choose to shield myself with loving light, a purplish, beautiful pinkish light that surrounds my body, and I'm fully and completely protected from other people's energy. I only allow in love and light. And you just visualize and imagine yourself in this beautiful bubble. Now that doesn't last forever. But if you continually do that and get in the habit and practice of doing that, it helps. Okay? That is just one of the suggestions. And like I said, the other suggestion is talking to the people, owning your energy that you bring into the situation, choosing to come from a loving, energetic place, removing all the expectations and emotions for other people, because that only gets you worse, right? Allowing them to be themselves, you to be you. If you choose to not be around them, great. Right? You don't have to be around them. You can choose to let go of friendships. You can choose to let go of relationships. You can choose to let go of whatever. If you're going to stay, you either have the honest, great conversation with them, you send them love and light, you choose to have loving energy around them no matter what they do, and you choose to let them be fully who they are. All of those things, right? So there's a way of handling the kind of like energy that can make you feel really stressed and dis-eased. And another thing that I want you to realize is that when your body feels in dis-ease, where is when you don't feel comfortable in your environment consistently, you're being bombarded with whatever, that's dis-ease. Like you could say, I feel like uneasy. I don't feel right. That's dis-ease. Well, where do you think the word comes from? Disease. It will lead to disease, right? Energetic, emotional trauma, consistent stress, energy, bad energies will affect your body. Your energetic body and your emotional body affects your health. So really be aware of that. This is pretty big stuff, okay? This is very, very important. It is not something to brush off. It is not something to say, well, I'm just far too busy to think about this right now, or there's nothing I can do, right? Get out of your story. Get out of your feeling victimized or helpless or hopeless. You're not, okay? Neither are the people in your life, okay? They have their life to live. They have their challenges. You have your life to live, and you have your challenges. And another thing I want to point out is that the challenges that come up in your life, the things that can stress us because they're challenging, they're stressful, they're like, oh my God, I don't want to go through this. I don't want things to be like this. Why did this happen? All of those were meant to happen, because that is where your lesson is. You are meant to overcome that situation. That's why you're in that situation. The faster you can learn and move through it, the faster that's over. If you resist it, you don't choose to deal with it, you blame everybody else, and you don't change on the inside, that situation will just be thrown back at you multiple times. And that's what happens when people say, why does this always happen to me over and over again? That's why. Because you haven't found a way to deal with it, to dissipate it, to work through it, to love through it, to find a good way through it, right? The best way for you. And it really is about taking care of you. You're the person who takes care of you. The other people in your life take care of themselves, right? Yes, you're there for them. Your loving presence, your loving energy. You're there to help them. We're here to help each other. We're here to support each other. We're here to love each other. But you are not here to live their life, okay? You are not here to live their life. And they're not here to live yours. So you live your life. And your life could include being a caregiver for someone. Yes, that could be your life, part of your life, right? So I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. That is part of your life, right? How can you do it and connect with that in a way that feels good to you? And if you need help, how can you get help for this? How can you get assistance? What would feel good? What would feel better, right? It's really about coming from it, well, okay, if I am fully responsible for this situation, and right at this moment, I don't like the way it is, how can I improve this situation? What can I do to improve this situation? And a lot of times what I do is like, You know, pray. You could pray to your God. I have source energy. I would journal, ask for guidance and assistance. You can literally ask for guidance and assistance from God, source energy, from a friend, whatever. Okay? Don't forget you're not alone, and you don't have to do it all alone. Okay? So here's some things that I want you to think about now after this video is, you know, the other areas of your life that could be consistently contributing to the stress that you go through in a day. And how can you improve those, even if it is just doing some, like the breathing exercise that you had in your audio this morning, doing that a few times a day, right? And I'm going to be sending you another audio, you know, like you're going to get 7 that'll help you work through little things. So use them, practice them, and let your body get used to them. Pretty soon your body will calm itself down so much faster and so much easier. All right, much love to you. And I also just want to let you know about, I have a special price for my one-on-one right now. All right, so reach out to me. I only have about 2 spots left, but I'm here for you, here to support you. Remember, it's always the full you, mind, body, and spirit. Much love to you. Bye-bye.